In Bojo, Mr. McLeod Mondaya, and today's lesson will be on locatives, changing nouns into places. So, first off, what are nouns? A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. In Ojibwe, we have two classes of nouns. They are animate and inanimate. Today's lesson, we'll examine both classes, and we'll learn how to convert their meaning from an object to a place where something is happening, like a verb. So how do we tell if they're animate or inanimate? To tell if a noun in Ojibwe is animate, the plural suffix has to end in an N sound. For example, the AN suffix in mkakan for boxes, the IIN suffix for ninjin, which means hands, and then OON for kwakwadon, which means balls. To tell if a noun in Ojibwe is animate, the plural suffix has to end in a G or K sound. For example, G in dabateg for pies, IIG in zesbig for ropes, OOG for kikog for cooking pots, AG for in bibisug for babies, and WAG for kwewag, which means women. So, how do speakers communicate that a noun is allocative? In Ojibwe, our nouns sometimes have suffixes that use a signature sound to signal if they are diminutive, the nasal sound, pejorative, we'll tell you next time, and locative. Locatives are distinguished by their signature velar consonant sound. So what's a velar consonant? If you look back to our sound chart, velar consonants are almost any of our vowel sounds followed by an NG sound. We have ANG, ung, AANG, ong, ENG, ang, ING, ing, IING, ing, ONG, ung, and OONG, ong. What does it mean when a noun is changed into a locative? The word locative comes from the word location. In Ojibwe, when we turn a noun into a locative, we are turning it into a place where something is happening. For example, kwezes ja shkwandeming. This example means the girl is going to the door. Shkwandem by itself means door, but with the added locative suffix, it is now a location the girl is going to. So what are all our locative suffixes? We have 5 locative suffixes. ING is our most popular example. NG, IING, ONG, and AANG. So when do we use the locative suffix NG? When a noun ends in an E sound, you simply add NG to the end of it to make it a locative. Debate is a noun that means pie. Its locative version is debateng. So debate zauze means the pie is brown. Debate without a locative suffix is the subject in our sentence above. Deminte debateng, the strawberry is on the pie. Debate with its locative suffix is now a place where something is happening, so the strawberry is on the pie. When do we use the locative suffix IING? So one of the times that we use this one is when a noun ends in a short I sound. You extend that single I to a double I and attach our velar consonant. For example, ki is a noun that means land or earth. Its locative version is king. Ki zawa means earth is brown. Ki, without a locative suffix, is the subject in our sentence above. Sin gimge sing king means the rock fell on the earth. Ki, with its locative suffix, is now a place where something is happening, where the rock is falling. Another example is when a noun has the plural suffix iin. We use that plural suffix and attach a G sound at the end to form our velar consonant, aka our locative suffix. So this example is ninj. It's a noun that means hand. Its locative version is ninjing. So ninjesin means the hand is open. Ninj without a locative suffix is the subject in our sentence above. Singim gesing ninjing, the rock fell on the hand. Ninj with its locative suffix is now a place where something is happening. Ninj has become the place where the rock is falling. And lastly, when a noun has an iig plural suffix, we replace that G sound with an NG at the end to form our velar consonant, also known as our locative suffix. So zesub is a word that means rope. Its locative version is zesbing. So zesub zelze means the rope is brown. Zesub without a locative suffix is the subject in our sentence above. Sin gimge sing zesbing means the rock fell on the rope. Zesub, with its locative suffix, is now a place where something is happening. Again, the rope has changed into the place where the rock is falling. So when do we use the locative suffix ung? When a noun has an oon plural suffix, we attach the ong locative suffix directly onto the noun in its place. So, for example, pquaquid is a noun that means ball. Its locative version is pquaquidung. Pquaquidimgissin means the ball is falling. Pquaquid, without a locative suffix, is the subject in our sentence above. Sin gimgising pquaquidong means the rock fell on the ball. Pquaquid, with its locative suffix, is now a place where something is happening. Another example is when a noun has the plural suffix oog. We attach ong locative suffix directly onto the noun. So, for example, moose has that oog plural suffix, is a noun that means moose. Its locative version is mozung. Mozauze means the moose is brown. Moz, without a locative suffix, is the subject in our sentence above. Sin gim gesing mozung means the rock fell on the moose. Moz, with its locative suffix, is now a place where something is happening. So when do we use the locative suffix ong? When a noun has a gumic ending, we attach ong locative suffix directly onto the noun. So we got doeagamic is a noun that means store. Its locative version is dawegamgung. So if you notice that K sound turned to a G at the end, and we got rid of that I sound because of our third last consonant rule. So 1, 2, 3, had a vowel here, short one here, got rid of it there. So dawegamik means the store is small. Dawegamik without a locative suffix is the subject in our sentence above. Kweja dawegamgung means the woman is going to the store. Dawegamik with its locative suffix is now a place where something is happening. The girl is going to the store. Or the woman. So when do we use the locative suffix aang? When a noun ends in a short A sound, you extend that single A to a double A and attach our vowel or consonant. So for example, Odana is a noun that means town. So it has that single A ending, and its locative version is Odanong. So we just add an extra A and then an NG to form our AANG locative suffix. Odana Gasin, the town is small. Odana without a locative suffix is the subject in our sentence above. Kweja Odenong means the woman is going to town. Odana with its locative suffix is now a place where something is happening. It's the place where the woman is going to. Ugh. Sometimes there are just exceptions to the rules that I can't explain. Mshkimut is a noun that means bag. Its locative version is mshkimdong. So, again, third last consonant rule, we got rid of that O sound. And for some reason, we add an A-N-G to that one. I'll do my best to try and document these in the dictionary. So, mshkimut gasin means the bag is small. Mshkimut, without a locative suffix, is the subject in our sentence above. Damin te mshkimdong, the strawberry is in the bag. So mshkimut, with its locative suffix, is now a place where something is happening. It's where the strawberry is located, in the bag. And so lastly, when do we use the locative suffix iing? This locative suffix is the most popular. It is used when a noun doesn't end in an E or an A sound. It is used when a noun doesn't have an IIN, IIG, OON, OOG plural suffix. And lastly, if another noun suffix comes in between the noun and their natural locative suffix we covered earlier, we use ing instead of its natural locative suffix. This is something, again, we will cover in the next lesson. Wink, wink. So recap time. We can use a vowel consonant suffix to change our nouns to a locative. A locative is a noun where a verb is taking place. Our locative suffixes are ng, aang, ong, iing, and our most popular, ing. Miaja, that's it for now. Now let's go over the worksheet so you know what's expected on there. All right, so this first one here is multiple choice, so select the English equivalent of the Ojibwe word. So we got the word kwe here. So if you forget the word for kwe, you can go ahead and look that up in our handy dandy dictionary. Type in kwe, there'll probably be a bunch. So we're looking for the word that just has kwe and a noun. So it's woman. So we're looking for the word woman here, which is B, woman. So I'll highlight there. You guys should be pretty familiar how to do multiple choice. So I'll leave those for you guys. Next one, fill in the space with the letter that has the correct English translation. So again, we got Pequawqued. If you don't remember that from our lesson, you can always look it up in our dictionary. Pequawqued. There we go. So it means ball. So look in here. So E. And then we can cross that out so we don't get confused. So now that I've modeled how to do that, you guys should be able to do the rest. We've also done this a number of times. Question number 3. What are all 3 of our inanimate plural noun suffixes? So we covered that earlier in the lesson here. Let's see. Oh yeah, so like right around here. If you don't remember what those are. So how do we tell if a noun is inanimate? Also, I just circled the area that tells that. What are all 5 of our animate plural noun suffixes? Again, that's just on the same slide I just showed. And how do we tell if a noun is animate? Again, that is something that's on that slide I just covered, or I just showed. So that's questions 3 to 6 answered on one slide. Today's lesson is on locatives. What is the signature sound of our locative suffixes? Let's see here. So this slide right here answers what the signature sound is. All right. What does it mean when a noun is changed to a locative? That's the the subject of our lesson today. So it changes from a noun to blank, 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 blank. All right. What are all our locative suffixes? So those are all our kind of vowel sounds combined with our velar consonants. I believe we have 5. Here we go. So this slide here covers all 5 of them. So which nouns we covered today use iing or ong locative suffixes? So you should have about maybe 5 or 6 nouns that 3 in each that use these locative suffixes. How do we change a noun that ends in gamic to a locative? Again, we covered that. Which nouns did we cover that use an aang locative suffix? So we covered 2 today. You should know what they are or write them down. And lastly, what is our most common locative suffix? So there was one that we spoke about. That's the most common. All right, number 14, Hakanota ne ejagna shimian. So we have a bunch of Ojibwe here. So you should be able to realize that this is translate into English. So we have Nbok, Nbogning. So Nbok, that should be familiar from our last lesson with our commands. So that K sound is a plural command. And then Nba is our verb. If you forget what Nba means, I'm going to look it up here. So Nba means sleeping. So this should be starting to translate as you all, because of the command, the plural command K. You all go to sleep. And then we have Nbogning. So I know from our lesson today that this velar consonant makes this a place. So then we have an N and a G sound. So there's probably a short vowel sound that got dropped because of our short vowel, or our third last consonant rule. So we're looking for something that has an nbog in it. So let's look that up in the dictionary right now. So we're looking for nbog. And so we have the word bog with a short vowel sound A and then an N. So bogan means bed. So altogether, this translation means you all go to sleep in bed. So when you're translating these locatives, make sure to use like a preposition word like in, on, underneath, whatever. Whatever makes sense for the translation. All right, so I'll leave the rest of these for you guys to translate on your own. These are all words that you should be familiar with, and if not, there's always the dictionary to look them up in. All right, so going on to the next section here. Number 15, Ong Nishnaabemwin. We got a bunch of English stuff. So now we have to translate these English sentences into Ojibwe. So we got the ball fell in the bag. So translate the word for ball. If you don't know it, again, that's what the dictionary is for. Ball. So ball is not snowball, just a ball on its own, is pequawkwed. So pequawkwed, fell. So we need the word for fall or falling. Look that up. So we need a VII because pequawkwed is inanimate. So mgissin is our verb. All right, and so the ball fell. So that E kind of changes this verb into a past tense. And so we need our past tense marker. If you guys remember, our past tense marker is gi with a hyphen. So we got pequawkwed gim gising. Now we need the word for bag. So if you don't remember that word from our lesson, let's look it up. So we're looking for the English, which is mshkimut. So right now, without our locative suffix, there's no real way to understand what is falling in our sentence. That's what purpose our locative suffixes serve, is they tell us what is happening where. All right. So like for example, if we put our velar consonant on pequawkwed, this sentence could mean the bag fell on the ball. But we're looking for our velar consonant for bag because that's where the ball is falling. So if you'll remember from our lesson earlier, the velar consonant or the locative suffix for mshkimut is aang. It's a weird one. It's just one you're going to have to remember. Then our third last consonant, so velar is one consonant. Second is here. Third is here. We have a vowel sound here and a short one here. So let's get rid of that. So there we go. Pequawkwed gim gising mshkim dong is how we translate the ball fell in the bag. Aho, mie, miingwech, and Bama P.